Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look again on euro currency. So you can see that the daily chart barely has changed. It's because, well, it's understandable that at the eve of the European Central Bank meeting, not anybody would like to actually make some big steps. So investors mostly stand flat and waiting what the Christine Lagarde will tell about the overall perspective of European economy. Now the questions mostly taken off the table about the rate cuts, so this time probably we will see it, but on the next move from the European Central Bank there are some questions exist. So we talked about this many times in our reports, and currently all eyes will be on Lagarde, what she will tell. Meantime, in general, everything goes with the plan that we discussed. Now, for this week, the monthly overbought stands around 1550 area. Although we have this extended target here on the daily chart around 117, hardly we will see it to be completed this week. So it's probably for a few weeks in a row. But the targets that we have on the fall time frame chart around 1550 might be achieved if we'll get the boost from the payrolls. So if payrolls definitely will be not in favor of the United States dollar, shows some weakness, giving a hint on a possible sooner rate cut from the Fed. That could happen at least temporarily on the short-term spike here. It might happen. So particularly speaking on the fall time frame chart, you could see. So that's our OP 1618 extension of the butterfly. Both stand around 1550, 1550, 1560 maybe. It's the OP target. So for now, what we have, tight consolidation in shape of the flag. Reversal bar has been formed, as we suggested yesterday. In general, yesterday plan that I explained in details how to drop the time frames, what the patterns to watch, how to enter. You can see worked in general nice. So right after the minor retracement on the hand shoulders forming right arm, the upward action happens. So now, I do not know. So actually, theoretically, you also could step in if you have missed all the chances that we have discussed previously, but you should recognize the risk. So you are intending to buy at the uncertainty of the European Central Bank meeting, although maybe this will not become too much uncertain. But also, this is payrolls tomorrow. That's what is actually real uncertainty. So yes, maybe everything goes well, and I hope that everything goes well to the upside, but you could get volatility, you could get a bit thrilling action that might be not very comfortable psychologically for you in having position with that. All other things stands really great, so we see that now invalidation point has not been tested, upward action has happened. So potential on the hourly chart, what I see, this is our minor hand shoulders that we discussed recently. This was a retracement that I talked about. I explained yesterday when we just were in these points, when this market was just force forming here, this upward action grabber, which works actually great. Now you can see minor A, B, C, D, regardless triple to buy pattern here. So potentially you could use it as well. But as I said, now the question is not about the patterns and what we see here, but questions about the external events. There's a statistics release and central bank meeting, so that's more important. But if everything goes really nice, today, for instance, we could get the completion of the 1475 target. So we have minor butterfly on the hourly chart that has the precise extension right here, and also 1475, as you can see on the 4-hour time frame chart. This is the target of this big butterflies. 1.7 has not been completed. Why I think that it has a good chance to be done? Because if you take a look carefully here, you will easily recognize that we have kind of the triangle shape. This is symmetrical triangle, and in most cases this is continuation pattern. It means this is kind of the building an energy before the possible relief. So that's the things that I hope will work. Another signs for the bullish performance, this is if you take a look at the dollar index. On the 4 time frame chart, potentially we could get bearish grabber, suggesting drop below the lows, which correspondingly means for the euro currency, as you understand, breakout of this consolidation here is actually also could find the potential grabber if you put the MACD. But on the 4 time frame chart, on dollar index, it just looks better, more evident. So on the 10-year bonds, you also could see that yields are dropping, so decreasing attractiveness of the dollar, and also this is indirect bearish sign for the dollar as well. But it's not all yet. So if you take a look at the cable, there is also great pattern is forming right now near the top. I just forgot to show you it yesterday, but when the triangle is forming right near the top, if you take a look at the daily chart where it stands, we have here as multiple grabbers have been formed here on the cable inside of the triangle. It's just taken out of the top. On the weekly chart, you could see what's happening. So market's just trying to keep going higher based on this failure of the hand and shoulders pattern. So as you can see, background in general positive and negative for the dollar. And that indirectly confirms my hopes that on the euro currency we probably should also get upward continuation. So that's probably all for now. See you next time.